just got back from a dinghy ride. I just bought a dinghy, and it's about almost 10 feet. And then I found a motor for free, and it needed a lot of work. Still needs some work, but I got it running, and I put it on the dinghy. And I just now went out to just one of the nearby shores from the marina here. It's like brackish water, there's driftwood, there's trees that are falling in the water, and there's a sandy beach. And I just, when I got out and looked at the beach, there was all these different animal prints. There was a set of deer prints, a set of raccoon prints, maybe coyote, and I could swear there was smaller marsupial looking prints, and I could swear those were possum prints. And then I realized this is where I let my possum go. It was the same park. So anyways, I had a real good time. The motor kept dying on me. Kept needing to adjust the choke. I'm gonna adjust the fuel air mix and put good fuel and good oil in it. I'm using old, just whatever fuel I found in an old can, and I'm using just motor oil. It's a 2-stroke. And but anyway, I'm gonna be leaving September 1st. My first crew is coming on board on the 27th, and we're getting ready. And we're taking the sailboat, 33-foot Cal, 1971 with atomic four-banger engine, which seems to be running pretty good. And probably gonna need to ask for some fuel money for the way back. Fuel and food. It's over 1,000-mile journey. Not an easy journey. Not a extremely safe journey either. But I'll be watching the weather and watching all my resources and planning ahead, and being patient and waiting for various cold fronts and things like that, and watching the tides. But anyway, I could go on and on, but I'll be updating more frequently now, and I'm getting a lot of stuff done on the boat. All LED lights, navigational lights. I can sail at night now. So that's one thing I'll be doing sometimes, is sailing at night for sure, or before sunrise, or just after sunset, going into anchor. I'm starting to check out where my anchorages are, and free docks, and places to reprovision and get out and walk in the grass and things like that on the way down. Stay tuned. Recording, here we go. that?
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so the dinghy is over there. It just came off. So we're backtracking to get the dinghy. What do you think about that?
I don't know.
There it is.
It's wild.
There's the dinghy. We need that. Here we go. We're gonna do circles and go back, and we're gonna come up from behind it and get it. Naughty little dinghy went for a ride. Went for its own little thing, and the cleat that was like right there broke off. We don't know where it is. We don't even know how it happened. But I don't even know. So we had to do a man overboard maneuver, which was good, and Desi did a good job with it. She was a little scared. What did you think about all that?
It freaks me out. That's all I know.
Did we handle it well?
We did handle it well. It wasn't as overwhelming as I thought it was in the heat of the moment.
Okay. And we're on our way, and the wind has picked up, and we're having a good time here. We're gonna get busy. This was all last night. 10,000 waves. Just like these. A beam. And it's cold. And we're just right off the beach. At a little town in the Chesapeake.
Ready, set, go!
You jumped anyway.
Huh?
You jumped anyway.
Oh, well, I jumped from the ladder. What's wrong with that?
Neuse River, and we were at anchor, and the waves were really big and uncomfortable for 2 days there. And then this morning, it was time to go. Put up the mainsail and pulled up the 2 anchors, and boy, it was some big waves and white caps and wind and big rolling waves from like 30 miles of bay of wind. And we got on into Adams Creek, decided to anchor and make some food. It's nice and calm in here, and it was quite a ride getting here. And yeah, I'm just gonna eat now, and we're gonna plan our trip to Morehead City. All right, so we have just made it out of the one of the canals here, one of the last canals that we'll have to do, and now we're getting to the nice traditional intercoastal. And there's Des up there jumping up and down because there's a lot of dolphins right here. And I am jumping up and down too. I'm very excited. Oh, we've come a long way through a lot of stuff. And the dolphins are gonna greet us. Sorry that we have our engine on, dolphins. The engine's done a great job for us. And this is an exciting time. It kind of looks a lot more like home now. And looking forward to having some internet so we can upload some video. Maybe we'll get some more dolphin stuff, I don't know. The water's not quite nice and clear yet. Hopefully it will be. We're gonna go anchor. We're gonna go up here under this bridge, and we're gonna go anchor over here. And I think we're both pretty happy. Here's Desi making a smoothie. We got this blender recently at a little thrift store, and the only way that we can run it is the same way we run the coffee grinder, which is with our generator. So what do you got in there, ingredients wise?
There's hemp powder, chia seeds, bananas, cherry juice, and peanut butter.
And what is the one ingredient that we don't have today that we did have?
Blueberries.
Frozen blueberries. All right, I'm already having mine, so enjoy yours. This is our smoothie party for making it to Morehead City. And tell everybody hi, and that you'll see them soon.
See you soon.
But anyway, there's an island, just a little island, and on the other side of that is a little hip little town, Morehead City. And you can see the speed of the water. We're anchored right now, and you can see the water is going by really fast. If you see the bubbles, yeah, you can see some there. So we're gonna have to watch the anchor carefully. Good morning. It's coffee time. Yesterday, I was really excited to get here, and then quickly turned into a new challenge, which was where we anchored. There was a very strong current, but there was an opposing wind, so we got keel wrapped. I lost one anchor completely in the process. I didn't have a buoy on it or anything, and it unfortunately lost it. My smaller anchor. Still have my larger anchor, but I had to cut it. I even waited until slack tide, but it was wrapped so bad around my running gear that I had to cut it, and now a span of that rope is down there. I have both ends up out of the water where I can get to them. But I'm probably gonna have to, I may have to have a diver come out and just untangle it, because I don't want to go down there. But I don't even have a mask or anything. I know that's really wimpy of me, but I guess I could always send Desiree down there to do it. She'll do anything. She's crazy. So, may not have a motor, and it's really not great trying to get the boat moved to anywhere because there's strong currents that pop up here. The dinghy, I don't trust the dinghy to bring the boat where I need to go. The water is really deep. There's like a industrial turning basin, shipping basin where between here and the marina where we need to go. So you can't just throw out an anchor. You'd have to wait until you drifted somewhere, and if you drift in the wrong direction, you're gonna just drift out to sea basically, or drift into a wall where it's in like a industrial mooring. So I really need to try to get a diver to come out. I've only got a little bit of money, but I'm probably gonna dedicate that money to a diver, because that will mean I'll have my engine running and going. And maybe I can get him to also clean the rest of the bottom of the boat for the same, for one bang. So I also have some stuff that I may trade if I can find a marine surplus store, which I think there are some around here. And my battery's not my battery. I'm running out of space. Folks, today has been a little bit of a better day. This is a really interesting spot here. Don't really know what all this is called, but there's a lot of nice sandy stuff and pretty water, and really interesting, inviting little area. And on this side there's houses and stuff. There's a lot of fishing boats like that. And we're heading to Swansboro to get a pump out and maybe do some shopping. All right, these are the Swansboro town docks, and you can see the really strong current here. There's a lot of strong tidal current around here. It's really, really pretty out there. Some really green water and white sand, and this is kind of an estuary brown right here. We just got our pump out done, and we're going to walk around town, go to the store and stuff. Here's some woods that we found. It's a North Carolina State Park. And we took the dinghy from the sailboat. And a lot of old trees. But the sun is setting, so you can't stay. So I wanted to address the keel wrap thing. And we got keel wrapped and it was really stressful. And it's for many reasons. It's just terrible to be keel wrapped because you can lose your You can lose everything. Anyway, I was gonna almost give up on the boat and everything because I was like, how I just can't keep this thing from being keel wrapped. And anyways, I've kind of gotten over that, and I've learned to choose my anchorages a little bit better and read about currents and what anchorages have strong currents and which ones have a weak current. There's a big difference between a 0.5 knot current and a 2.5 knot current. So that's doing a little bit better. There is a really strong current here, but it happens to be pushing us, and it pushed us through the last drawbridge real nicely, and I got to use my reverse gear. And the bridge tender was a funny guy. He made some jokes. He said he was out for lunch. There's a giant eagle bird flying over there. Look at that bird, Desi. To your right. Anyway, we're gonna keep on going. We're gonna anchor up here a little ways, and we're real close to the natural nice beach up here. There's a whole lot of boats in the anchorage. We just got here a little while ago. We were the first ones here, and we're gonna go to the beach in the dinghy. It's about a mile away. Okay, we finally made it to a beach. You can run if you want.
I do want to.
I'm gonna stay back here and carry all this stuff.
Do you need help? You need to get the water.
Invisible, I can't see it. There it is. What did you just do?
What?
What did you just do?
I went under a bridge.
What kind of bridge? Your first bridge.
What?
Your first bridge.
Oh, my first bridge. I thought you said a reverse.
Okay. We navigated into an inlet into Topsail Beach. It's newly dredged. There hasn't been many sailboats or keelboats in here, but there has been a few. And I followed the reports of other travelers. And Topsail Beach, there's a lot of houses really jammed together really close. But down this way, there's a public beach down further that way. The water here is pretty nice and green. Looks like maybe a sandy bottom. I've put my anchor down on a short scope I'm just keeping an eye on it. I'm trying to get it in frame there. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Well, we just anchored and we got to figure out some things here. I really need like a lot of rest, and I might have to get it in bits and pieces. All right, we made it to a place called Wrightsville Beach, and very nice place, cute place. It's a small harbor, but other water down there too, but we're in kind of the downtown harbor, I think, right now. There's some nice houses right there. There's lots of sailboats in this harbor, and the dinghy dock is over there. And there's some little sailing clubs sailing out there, and the drawbridge was a fiasco. Oh my gosh, the boat traffic going under the bridge with the extreme current. I mean, insane amount of traffic, and plus an ambulance went over, and the bridge tender had to open it early so that he could open it as soon as possible after the ambulance went over, just in case he had to open it again later for the ambulance going back to wherever. So we're here. We're glad to be here. We're gonna stay here for maybe 2 days. All right, so Sea Witch is for sale. It's a 1971 Cal 33, and it's got 9 sails. It's got a 6-foot draft. It's 33 feet. It's got a 30 horsepower atomic 4 gasoline